Come and fly away with me. Come and fly away with me. Come and fly away with me.
Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay you guys, today we're not doing a story time. Today we're doing a girl chat. By popular demand, you guys are a little perverted like me, okay? Because in my last story time, which story time was it? Damn, this story time, right? This story time, I talked about having kind of like, what can I say? What am I gonna call it? I'm gonna call it a dictar. Like, dictar is like a D-I-C-K radar, okay? You know, some people have like different radars where your spidey senses start tingling and you start noticing, hey, I sense big D-I-C-K energy. Yeah. I promise you guys. Matter of fact, before we get started, let's get a code word for the good thing, right? What are we gonna call it? Wiener. Okay, we're gonna call it wiener. You guys, there are certain context clues that are given by the universe and by the man that will tell you if his wiener is big in size or small in size, okay? So if you guys want to discover the 5 tricks, the 5 characteristics and context clues that I use to determine if I'm dealing with an anaconda or a Vienna sausage, stay tuned for the next slide. Let me stop joking, you guys. You guys, I'm serious. I'm a person that I don't have sex that often, right? And it's because honestly I'm more of a relationship type of girl, and also I don't want to waste anybody. I'm saying that wrong. Not anybody. I don't want to waste any bodies. You know how people say you got bodies? I'm from New York, so they say you got bodies. So bodies mean the amount of sexual partners you have, right? I don't want to waste that or increase that on small wiener men. I don't. And not just small wiener men, whack wiener men. I don't know about y'all, but I like me a freak in the sheets, okay? I like me a nice freaky man, okay? I love that. A guy that is not afraid to explore, if that makes sense. So as far as the freak part, that has to be a whole nother video because it's a little more intense in like discovering than the sizes, because when it comes to like if a guy is freaky or not, a lot of them like to talk a big game, but there are context clues that will let you know. And if you guys want a separate video on that, drop it in the comments and I will do that for you. But today we're talking about size, okay? Girth, width, length, density, all that. That's what we're talking about, right? Okay. First context clue, and I'm not going in order. I'm just saying, number 1 context clue on how you would know if you're dealing with a man that is packing or lacking. I actually wrote them all in my phone for you so I wouldn't forget. He was like, so how you remember? I just be knowing, okay? But I had to put my spidey senses on paper for y'all, right? Okay? Y'all, a man who is sexually calm, okay? A man who is sexually calm, 9 times out of 10, it's because he's packing. You ever meet guys who are so eager when it comes to that topic, where they're like eager to just like talk about sex or touch or feel or experience? It's just, there's so much eagerness. Like they don't even know how to like ease their way into the topic. Like they're just so eager. That's a man who like, he's not able to, number one, get a lot of action in bed, or number two, when he does get action, he's not able to feel like the man when it's over. He always finishes and feels like he's lacking. You get what I'm saying? So that lack thereof is the reason why when he's around you, a beautiful woman like yourself, that's the only thing he can think of. He's so eager. He has to make up for something. Men who are doing too much and are so eager, there's a lack. There's something that you're making up for. Every time I see a man that is super eager sexually, I know 9 times out of 10, this game is whack. Okay, can I even say SEX? Okay, I'll cut that out, but the SEX game is whack, okay? You just already know, right? Y'all. Number 2, okay? I think we're gonna have 6 because I just remembered one. Number 2, a man who is sensitive. Y'all, sensitive men 9 times out of 10 have small penis, because there's a certain sass and lack of masculinity that is displayed there that is so heavy. A man who is sensitive, I'm not saying that a man can't be sensitive and a man cannot have emotions, but it has to be warranted. When I say sensitive, I'm talking about men that are easily offended by rejection. Even if the rejection isn't harsh, it's a nice rejection, they're offended. Sensitive in ways where, you know, his feelings get hurt very quick and easy. If you have way more resilience and tougher skin than a guy and he's super sensitive, it's because he's lacking in a certain area. Because if he was packing, he know that he can fix all his problems with that thing. I'm just joking now. Why am I not? Let me be serious. I'm so serious. Yeah, but seriously, y'all. Like, men who are sensitive, 9 times out of 10, y'all, is because they're like, what you're gonna realize about these characteristics is that there's a lack in masculinity in different areas of their life. The first one was a man who is eager. That's not a masculine trait. For you to be eager is not a masculine trait. A man is supposed to lead with logic and strength, power, and there's no eagerness in those qualities. A man who is sensitive is not logical. He's not a logical thinker because he's thinking with his emotion. He's not leading because he doesn't have the equipment to lead. You guys are getting on the page, you feel me? Okay, so number 1, we have a man who's eager. Okay, number 2, we have a man who is sensitive. Now, let's tap into number 3, y'all. So we talked about a man who we know for sure is lacking, right? Now let's talk about when we know if a man is for sure packing, okay? And reason number 3 gives that. Number 3 is a man who is a smooth talker, okay? A man who talks almost like a PIMP, okay? Like a man who knows exactly what to say, how to say it, and he's calm as a motherfucker, okay? What's the opposite of eagerness? Calmness. A man who is calm is definitely reassured. He has nothing to prove. He knows exactly what he has. He knows exactly what he's working with. And he knows exactly how to use it, okay? Find, you guys, a man who is a smooth talker. A man who, when he says certain things to you, it makes you melt. And it's not him being vulgar or nasty or anything like that, or, you know, audacious. A man who's like, he can say the smallest things and it's Niagara Falls in your panties, okay? We all know men like that who are just smooth talkers, and 9 times out of 10 they are packing, okay? I like me a man like that, okay? Number 4, y'all, okay? Number 4th reason. Let me see, is this 4th reason leaning towards a man who's lacking or a man who's packing? This reason falls into the last reason, right? So the last reason is a smooth talker. So number 4 is another reason to know a man is packing. This man is confident, not cocky. There is an absolute difference. A man who is confident in himself, he is not afraid to be sexual, right? But he also does it in a way that is, what can I say, very Casanova-ish, okay? He does it in a way where he entices you, like he's seducing you, because he's confident. He understands himself, his body, and he's looking to understand your body, okay? Your body, yada yada. I'm not talking about the cocky man. I'm not talking about the man that's like, hey, yeah, I'm packing, got this, you know what I'll do to you? Yeah. I'm not talking about those kind of guys. Those kind of guys, even if they are packing, they're lacking. They don't know how to motion up. They don't know how to actually like make a girl explode, okay? Those are guys who are just duds, okay? So a guy who is confident, he is a smooth talker. He believes in himself, and he just wants you to believe in him, and he's gonna stay calm through the entire process and allow you to experience that, okay? That's my type of guy, right? Y'all, so where we at now? So we have a man who is sexually calm, packing. A man who is sensitive, not packing, lacking. A man who is a smooth talker, packing. A man who is confident, packing. So let's go into our 4th and 5th reasoning, right? No, we're on the 5th and 6th because I added one in, right? Okay, boom. The last one that I added in, y'all, it's really not like scientifically proven, but in my head I have proven it from experience. Oh my God. But let's get into reason number 5 and 6, okay? Reason number 5, y'all. A man who is focused on pleasing you, okay? There's a difference. There are men who are focused on pleasing themselves, and then there are men who are focused on pleasing you. A man who is focused on pleasing himself, 9 times out of 10 is lacking. He's average or below. A man who is focused on pleasing you is not only packing, he knows what he has, and he wants to show himself and show you what he can do with it. This man has nothing but skills, okay? And you'll know if a man wants to please you or himself just by the way they deal with you. Like, does this man does foreplay? Does this man focuses on other attributes of your body, or does this man just focus on A and B and C sometimes? Whoever does C. I like C sometimes. Oh my God, why am I telling you this? Let's get back on topic. So there's guys who are just gonna, ooh, boobs, ooh, vagina, ooh, let me get some. And they're just, again, eager. And there's men that are just like, ooh, your toes, ooh, your nails, ooh, your nose, ooh, you smell good, ooh, like, they're like literally like, oh, you're so soft. Like, they're like, they're literally focused on just you as a temple. 9 times out of 10, those men are packing, okay? And all of this, you guys, is from just experience. Because whenever a guy was contributing to a set of attributes, he was showcasing this, and then the guys who weren't, it was always proof in the motherfucking pudding, okay? Now we're getting to the last and final reasoning, you guys. Boom. To my experience, physical physique has not been scientifically proven to have a play on the size of a man's private area. However, I have found that tall and skinny, very tall and skinny, I'm talking about slinky, like I'm talking about, Iman Sherpert, right? That's how you say his last name. Blueface, Chris Brown. Who else can I say? Tall and skinny men. Very tall, skinny, and slanky. If you haven't noticed, they're always in a lot of situations where girls are fighting over them. Those men are always packing. I have yet to meet a tall, skinny, slanky guy who is not packing, okay? And usually the guys that are bigger in size or buffer, I don't know if the weightlifting or the excessive eating and the fat shrinks down there, or maybe there's just too much stomach covering it, or maybe the buffness, the muscle is tightening, like there's not enough fat there. I don't know what's going on, but they're usually average and below. I know when I see me a guy who's tall and skinny, I be like, oh, I want to climb that tree. God damn. Oh, I just know it. I just know it, y'all. And y'all, this is a no-brainer. I'm just add this in there. The prints. I don't know about y'all, but I'm perverted. The same way guys like to look at our butts and bodies and stuff, I like to look at the print. I love me a guy wearing a little sweatsuit or some basketball shorts, because I'd be like, because you gotta remember, we're not dealing with guys from the LGBT community, so they're not tucking. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes a lot of them like to wear briefs, but a lot of them don't. And a lot of them don't even wear underwear at all. And those are the guys that we need to watch and look and peep. Y'all, and if all fails, if your spidey senses do not kick in, because there are times where my spidey senses are not kicking in, I'll literally just ask to see it, or I'll go in, lean in, and touch. Because like I said, the only mistake I'm going to make with you is not knowing whether or not you're a freak. However, I am going to know if you're packing or lacking before I even think about adding you to a body yaddy yaddy list, okay? And then y'all, I am abstinent right now. I'm saving myself for my husband. But I just thought that these tips and tricks will help you save yourself from disappointment. Thank you guys for tuning into my video, and I'll see you guys into the next one. And if you're not going to do anything else, pour into your motherfucking self, and make sure you pour that big wiener in there too. Bye.